All right, I'm going to show you how to tie an Alpine butterfly knot. The Alpine butterfly is a knot that you use to put a loop in the middle of the rope. Okay, and that loop can be used to, for example, tie into your harness or to maybe secure an extra piece of protection if you need it. It's a great knot because you can put a loop in the rope without having access to the end of the rope, so you don't need to feed an end through anything to get this knot done. You can do it all with just the middle of the rope. Okay, so there's different ways to tie this knot. I'm going to show you the easiest way to do it. It takes, once you're used to doing it, it takes about 5 seconds to tie the knot. So what I want you to do is you pull the rope over your hand 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. So you have 1, 2, 3 loops over your hand. You take the strand of rope that's closest to your fingertips, you make it the middle strand. You take the strand that's now closest to your fingertips, pull it out, and you bring it back over the other 2 strands towards your wrist, and then tuck it under those 2 strands, and then pull it tight. And you have an Alpine butterfly, just like that. Okay? I'll do it one more time. Okay? 1 time over your hand, 2 times over your hand, 3 times over your hand. The strand closest to your fingertips becomes the middle strand. The new strand closest to your fingertips gets pulled out, pulled back towards your wrist over the 2 other strands, and then tucked under those 2 strands. And then you pull on that loop, and there's your knot. That's a very secure knot to use to tie into a rope if you're on a glacier team on a mountain. Okay. One other use for this knot is pretty cool. Let's say that you have a piece of rope and it has a cut in it, but you need to use this rope on the mountain. Let's assume that where this blue tape is where my cut in the rope is. And so what I'm going to do is I want to isolate this in the loop of the butterfly knot, and that takes it out of play so that we can actually use that rope for other things. So again, 1 loop over your hand, 2 loops over your hand, and a 3rd loop over your hand. Okay? Isolate the cut area of the rope in the middle strand as you start with your 3 loops. Okay? So, like our regular instructions for the butterfly knot, we make the strand closest to our fingertips the middle strand, and now take the new strand that's closest to the fingertips over the 2 strands, and then tuck it under the 2 strands. So you're working now with that isolated piece where the cut might have been on the rope. You take that part, pull it tight. Now you have your butterfly knot. You have 2 good strands of rope, a strong knot that's isolated that cut area. So now you don't have to worry about that cut being in play because there's no tension on that knot or on that loop when you pull the knot tight if there's tension on the rope. This remains stress-free, and any cut won't cause any problems with the rope breaking. Okay? Work on your Alpine butterfly knot.